The shadow that walks the mall. I work as a security guard at a massive shopping mall. It's the kind of place that never truly sleeps, buzzing with life even as the night creeps in. But as Halloween approached, the air felt different. Thicker, heavier, like something unseen was watching. That night, I was patrolling my section while my team covered other areas. The stores were still open. Shoppers moved like ghosts between brightly lit displays, and laughter echoed through the corridors. Then I saw it. A tall figure, draped in a black cloak, moving too smoothly through the crowd. Its hood was deep, swallowing its face in darkness. I felt something I shouldn't fear. An icy dread slithered through me, primal and raw. It brushed past me and my skin crawled. A sharp, overwhelming sensation of something wrong. "Hey, stop right there," I called out. The figure didn't react. It continued gliding forward, its movements unnervingly fluid. I followed, determined to confront whoever or whatever it was. As it reached the mall's central atrium, it paused, as if sensing my pursuit. Then, with an almost deliberate slowness, it turned its head slightly toward me. Though I couldn't see its face, I knew it was looking at me. Before I could move closer, a loud crash erupted from one of the stores. An elderly man had collapsed. I rushed to help him, gripping his trembling hands. "Are you all right, sir?" By the time I looked up, the cloaked figure was gone. Vanished, like it had never been there. Later, during my break, I ran into my friend and fellow guard Rex. I hesitated before asking, "Did you see a guy in a black cloak walking around?" Rex stiffened, his face drained of color. "Yeah," he said in a whisper, and this time it was looking right at me. We didn't speak about it again. Some things are better left unspoken. The real terror began after closing. The mall emptied, leaving only silence. The air conditioning hummed softly, and the automatic doors whispered shut. It was my turn for the night shift. I hopped on my patrol cart and rode through the dim halls. My headlights carved weak paths through the darkness, but beyond their glow, shadows seemed to stretch and move. Oh, then I heard it. A child's laughter. High-pitched, playful but wrong, it echoed, bouncing off the tiled floors, coming from nowhere and everywhere at once. "There's no kids here," I muttered, my pulse quickening. The laughter stopped, then bang. A deafening crash from the second floor. I jerked the wheel and sped toward the escalators, my hands slick with sweat. At the top, a vending machine lay tipped over, cans rolling lazily across the floor. But my eyes locked onto something else. A shape crouched beside the fallen machine. I lifted my flashlight. The beam cut through the dark, revealing a massive, hulking figure. At first, it looked like a bear. Thick fur, powerful limbs. But as it turned out, my stomach twisted into a cold knot. Its face wasn't a bear's, it was a bobcat's. Its mouth stretched into an unnatural grin. Its eyes, red, glowing, hungry, bored into mine. Then it spoke. "Who's there?" It rasped, in a voice that mimicked mine, warped, twisted, mocking. I couldn't breathe. My brain screamed at me to move, but my feet were frozen to the floor. Then it rose, towering, monstrous. It opened its mouth wide, revealing rows of jagged, dripping teeth, and let out a screech so awful, so piercing, it felt like my eardrums would shatter. Something inside me snapped, bolted, jumping into the cart, slamming the pedal down. The engine roared, tires screeched. I tore through the empty mall, headlights flickering as I sped toward the entrance. I didn't look back. I didn't have to. I could feel it behind me. The automatic doors opened, and I burst into the night air, panting, shaking. Only when I turned back did I realize I was alone. The thing, the figure, the creature, it hadn't followed me outside. I still work at that mall, still patrol those dark halls. I never go near the second floor alone. And every now and then, when the night is deep and the air is heavy, I swear I hear it. The laughter, waiting, watching.